Welcome back to another season of Dragon Basketball, 2011-2012. John Hill, Coach Hill, last season, a couple of snake-bitten games, some close ones, 8 wins, 8 losses. A good season overall looking back, something to build on for this year.
Well, I wish it was only 8 losses. It was 8 wins, but the 8 losses were all by under 3 points. It was frustrating, but you know, we learned how to battle. We just needed to learn how to win. And we did a lot of things at practice to try to say, okay, you're ahead by 5, here's the ball, keep the lead for the last 3 minutes. And we didn't have the depth at the point position that we wanted. And so 8 of those games, we lost to Finley in double overtime that we could have won here at home. We played Hillsdale at Hillsdale, very, very tough team. We were ahead with 2 seconds left, get a call. We lose by 1 with 2 seconds on the clock. Another road game at Lake Erie. We're ahead 1.6 seconds, we lose. You know, those are the kind of games that you need to win and you try to get through. We were in every game, you know, that I felt, except games early in the season. In the conference games, the second half, we had a chance. So it was promising, you know, and gave us a good start on our recruiting year, knowing what we had to do.
Something to build on for this year. And speaking of building, you're looking to some upperclassmen. You're looking to your returners. And when I say upperclassmen, even Joe Grassel, he's an upperclassman at this point, only being a sophomore. Talk about your returners and who you have coming back and what they're going to do for you.
Well, it's actually, this is our 3rd season, and Coach Busil and I get to go into the season with 8 people coming back and 8 people who've had some kind of experience. Our top 5 returners have tremendous experience because we've got 4 seniors, and 3 of those seniors have been with us for 3 years. This will be their 3rd year, and they played immediately. Travis Spar did a great job last year, almost a double-double in quite a few games. An injury at the end of the year hurt him and hurt us, our chance of finishing a little better because he was such a key player for us. Brandon Harris at 6'9", really has come on. Has not played a lot before he got here, and he's getting a lot of minutes. Would have more minutes if we can keep him out of foul trouble, but he's a great shot blocker. Keenan Barlow is our other senior that's played a lot of minutes. His first year he played 30-some minutes a game. We didn't have a point guard, so we took a 6'6", 235-pound player and moved him to the point, and he did a great job in that position for us. Then last year we recruited Carl Finley, who came in and played 32 minutes at the point, and Keenan went to the wing and a little bit at the post, and a very good defender. But Carl was our leading scorer with right around 15 points a game. Joe Grassel, the other returner, then coming back with freshman of the year in the GLIAC and averaged almost 15 points a game. Those 2 gave us a great scoring punch. And we have 8 total upperclassmen returning that have a chance to contribute.
Coach, it's always important that you mesh the upperclassmen, those guys that are returning, with the freshmen and the new guys coming in. Who do you have coming in, and what are they going to do for you?
Well, one of our main goals was to try to get some depth at the point guard position. So our first recruit was from Portsmouth, Andrew Bendoff, left-handed athlete who can very, very quick, and he was really our first recruit that we signed. Then we got a post player, Michael Boley at 6'8", 235 from Cincinnati area. We think he's got a great chance to play right away to help us. We've got a 6'5" swing player, post player, wing player, Amon Johnson, that we think can help. So those would be, right now on paper, those were our 3 best top recruits. We have 2 other point guard, Cody Dennison, who transferred from Nova Southeastern from Newark, Ohio, led them to the state championship. Keith Mackey from Michigan, who's a transfer from Cleveland State, should help us at the point. So, our depth right now is they're young, but we have depth at the point that we didn't have in our first 2 years.
Now let's talk about the schedule. You got the Alaska trip. You're playing at BG in their new facility. Talk about the schedule and what you're looking forward to this year.
Well, we're looking forward to next Saturday to get started. So the first key is the October 15th. Then we use November 5th just because it's our third scrimmage, which is really an exhibition game against a Division I opponent. That really gives us a true test of, lets us go to their new arena. It's a big game for our kids, really with no pressure, but to see if we're ready, to go. Then we have a home game on the following Friday and then the following Sunday. And then on Tuesday, we'll get in the plane and travel to Alaska, which is 5 hours from Russia. I mean, it's a long, long trip for us. But we get 3 games. We'll get there fly on Tuesday. Wednesday will be a day off. And we'll play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and try to get home by Sunday. But it's a good test, and it's a good start to our season.
Now, the GLIAC outlook this year, who's back? Everybody's going to be challenging, but who are you looking forward to, and what's the GLIAC have this year?
Well, I thought Wayne State, we matched up. We did not match up with Wayne State very well. We played them well at home, and they beat us pretty good up at their place. But Wayne State finished well. Hillsdale and Findlay, those were the 3 at the top. So that was key. This year, I think everybody will get a little better. From top to bottom, it's going to be very, very competitive. We're trying to make the top 8, to make the tournament. We're fortunate that we don't have to go to Grand Valley and Ferris State, 2 of the better teams in the north, but then we have to make the long trip to northern Michigan and Michigan Tech. So it looks to be exciting. What's nice about it is we get to play 29 games. They all count, and we're ready to get started.
Coach Hill, thanks for joining us. Gilmore Student Center, Old Fort Bank Court. We'll see you out there 2011-2012.